my sword.
Alright guys, so they finished up the rest of the first chapter, which I'm telling you, man, these first chapter must be, it had to been at least 45 pages when the first chapter first came out, dog. Because for them to do 2 full episodes just based off of one chapter, it had to been a lot of freaking panels, man, a lot of pages. Somewhere up near 45 pages, man, like what Noragami does. That's a anime that recently came out last season, and I read the manga now. What Noragami does and what One Punch Man used to do way back in the early days until now, when like Yusuke just fucking releases 5-page chapters and shit like that. Like, it doesn't mean anything now. But these chapters must be really freaking long, man. But they finished up the first chapter of this. Now they're moving on to the second chapter. And the first chapter is mainly just gonna get you interested in stuff. So the first 2 episodes, like, just get you into the mood of the whole entire anime and the feels and stuff. Like, I had the feels the entire time while watching this episode, man. Like, I'm telling you, while watching this episode, I was like, oh my god, like, this is giving me like an exciting, blood rushing feeling. Like, I didn't think the anime was actually gonna do that for me, because the manga didn't do it to me until later on downward in the manga. And I was like, whoa, like, am I missing something? Did I miss something when I read this in the manga and stuff? But apparently I didn't, because they went straight, and this is what they doing beautifully too, man. They went straight from the manga to the anime. Like, it's straight up canon. Every episode, not, I said episode, but every panel and every scene and everything. Well, basically every episode too, because first episode was completely canon, and then the second episode was completely canon too. And that's what I freaking love. No filler in between to fill things up, to clog up the gaps and stuff, or to try to develop something that's not there. Just straight up from the manga to the anime, and I really enjoyed that. This episode, man, like, when Deku found out about All Might, when I was reading in the manga, I was like, whoa, like, All Might really ain't All Might. Like, he got messed up by somebody that's out there. Like, for him to be able to get messed up by somebody that's out there means there is a powerful, powerful villain that's out there and stuff. And Deku said that I think his name was Toxic Chainsaw messed him up, and All Might was like, I kept it on the wrap, so the media really didn't know and stuff. And so I think the guy like Toxic Chainsaw had messed All Might up. That's like, he has that big, huge, like, it's like a scar or something on his side, on his abdomen and stuff. Like, oh, crazy, man. Then when I read in the manga, when freaking Kacchan got swallowed up by that freaking villain, I was like, that's what you fucking get, man. That's what you deserve. Suffer, motherfucker. I was like, suffer. You just being evil and mean and just an asshole to this guy, to Deku, for no freaking reason. I was like, suffer, man. Go and suffer, dog. Like, I don't care nothing about you. But apparently, he's like, how they explained it in this episode was that he's really freaking tough. That's how come, like, when he was getting suffocated, the whole time he was fighting and fighting and fighting. And he was using his quirk in order to, I think, this is personally what I think. While he was in there suffocating, he was using his quirk to blow just a little bit of space in between his mouth and his nose or whatever, so that he could actually breathe. Because how in the world did he last that long time? Because Deku, he doesn't have a quirk to where he can freaking last a long time without air. Like, that's not his quirk. His quirk is explosions, like a grenade or something like that. That's what he is. But when Deku got swallowed up by that guy, he said that he felt like he was gonna die in like the first 10 seconds. He got swallowed up by the guy, and then All Might came and then blew the guy off of him and stuff, and John was crazy. So that dude is like really freaking strong. Kacchan is really tough, but he's just an asshole for no reason. He's just that I think he's just that shonen asshole that fucking Kohei just wants. I was looking on the manga to try to find his name and stuff. Kohei, it's backwards, whatever. But he's just that regular shonen asshole villain that you need for this type of story. So he really doesn't have a real reason why he hates Deku, but he hates Deku and stuff. And when All Might came in and actually saved him, we saw all the other heroes try to help and stuff. Like some dude called Death Arms, he jumped in there and tried to punch him, and his punch looked really powerful, but it didn't do anything because it wasn't more powerful than the suction on Kacchan from that other villain and stuff. But All Might was sitting there, and he ran up. Once he found out that he had lost the villain, he was like, "Oh snap! I gotta go find him." Then he saw smoke in the distance. He went to the smoke. The villain was there. Everything was happening. Then for some reason, Deku just showed up. Like, I don't know how long he showed up, but he walked there. Like, he didn't run. He didn't like power walk or nothing like that. He regular sobbing, "Oh, I'm not gonna be a hero" walk. And that's how he got there and stuff. And I was like, wow, it took him a fucking long time to get there. And everybody was telling, all the heroes that was telling Kacchan, "Yo, you just need to bear with it for now until a hero shows up that quirks." Hold on, let me say that again. You need to bear with it until a hero that has a better power to deal with this villain shows up. That's what happened. And All Might, I don't know how long he was standing there, but he ran there. And then when Deku got there, that's when Deku and All Might was going through that emotional trauma. Deku was seeing, like, I think Deku sees him as a friend, but he doesn't see Kacchan as a friend. He just sees Kacchan as a disturbed guy, so he wants to be his friend, but he really doesn't want to really be his friend. Like, for real. Like, it's like a school-age bully and stuff. Like, he sees Kacchan is just, he probably knows Kacchan isn't that smart, but he has a quirk and stuff, so he knows Kacchan is just bad and mean and stuff because he isn't doing that good, probably at home or in school or whatever the fuck it is. And then freaking when Deku finally decided, you know what, I'm going in, and he ran, and then freaking All Might was saying, "Pathetic, pathetic, pathetic." He transformed, crushed that pole he was holding. Deku ran over there, tried to get him out of there, didn't do shit. All Might ran over there, punched the dude so hard with a Detroit punch. Like, what in the world, man? Like, that just made me laugh, man, because the name Detroit Punch just made me laugh. I don't know if you laughed at it. If you didn't, hey, but it just made me laugh and stuff. He punched him with a Detroit Punch, punched him so hard that he made a tornado, and he made like some kind of I don't know how to really explain it because it's very scientific, but he made some kind of upward draft tornado that made clouds, that made rain. I don't know, hey, I'm not a scientist or nothing, so I don't know, nigga, don't ask me. But if you know how to explain that shit, put it down there in the comments so I can know. And then that's when freaking All Might had saved them, and then the police came and put the villain in trash bags and took his ass away. So they need to burn that nigga or do something with him, man. Just destroy him or whatever. And then that's when Deku and everybody was walking home, and All Might came to Deku and said he was going to give Deku his powers, which is the All for One and stuff. And if you know about the All for One, if you read the freaking manga and stuff, don't spoil anybody. Don't spoil anime only people, man. I'm not going to spoil it, but all I'm going to say is you should probably get a good hint based off what happened in the preview of next episode and what All Might has said to Deku in this episode for what All for One is going to be like. Because he said in this episode, Deku is going to inherit his power. So that should give you an idea of what it is. And then that was the episode, man. I can't wait till next episode, man. Let me know y'all thoughts and all that about this episode and stuff. What y'all think about Deku. Is he going to become the greatest villain like he said he was when he was narrating this episode? Because you know that was Deku narrating the first episode and the second episode. If you didn't know, I'm telling you now. And he does that not a lot, not like Hunter x Hunter's narrator, where the nigga just talks all the fucking time and you don't want him to talk. Nah, he don't do that. But he does narrate a little bit, and it's not a lot, not Hunter x Hunter and narrator again. Like, I'm gonna reiterate it, it's not a lot like that, but it is known, it is prevalent and stuff, and it actually does work and fit. Which Hunter x Hunter's narrator did too, but I ain't hating on that, but hey, whatever. And yo, man, that's all I got for this victory review, man. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. Like, subscribe, share this video, comment down below, because I really want to know y'all thoughts and everything about what you think on the chapter. Or I said chapter. Well, you can tell me on the chapter too. And this, on the anime episode, and what I had to say about the anime episode and all of that, man. That's all I got for this video, man. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'm Danny Awesome. You're awesome. Stay awesome. I love your faces. Peace. One love. I'm out. See y'all in the next one.
Stop thinking about you, girl. I want you. Tell me, am I wrong?